Okay, so today we're doing a new video. We're going to talk about the Day of the Dead and some paper cutting for our project. So ultimately, this is what our finished project will look like. Today, we are working on doing paper folding. If you go down to Mexico, you will see a lot of paper chains that are done with some paper folding, paper cutting designs. To start with, lay your paper out and you're going to accordion fold. I have at least like a knuckle on up on that first fold. You don't want to make it too tiny because then it's too hard to cut. So just like you did when you were, I don't know how many of you love to fold and make those little paper fans, but I'm going to fold and crease. And again, this is a pretty wide band. Don't make it tiny. Fold and crease. You've got to go slow, and yeah, it's a little tricky because tissue paper is flimsy, tears easily. So I'm back and forth folding, back and forth folding till I'm all done. And here's my paper. Once I have that done, I'm going to fold it in half. And it's very important that I hold the fold. This is the fold. I want to make sure I hold the fold and I'm not cutting on that fold. From here, holding the fold, I want to cut the ends off. And you can cut the ends off, you can make it curvy. You could put a little V in it if you wanted a different design. Then it's just kind of like cutting a snowflake. I don't want to cut all the way through because then I'd get two pieces. So I can start to cut some shapes out. See, I'm really glad I have a wide area here so that I can cut. And do you understand what I mean by I don't want to cut all the way through, then I'd get two pieces. So I like to say circles, triangles, and again, when I get here, I don't want to cut all the way through. So when I'm done, then I'm going to very carefully unfold my project. Now, here comes the tricky part, gluing. Gluing is a little hard. But I can tell you guys are going to be amazing at this. So, the first thing you want to do when you glue is put the strip of glue at the top of your paper. Not on the sides, but at the top. And then I'm going to very carefully put my top edge right here, center it as best you can. But that's why I wanted to do the top edge. Then the next thing I want to do is the bottom edge, not the sides, but the bottom. Gently pull your paper down and then gently kind of tap it where the glue is. Once that part is glued, some of the papers are kind of long, so you can trim that off. And if you have pieces sticking up on the side, then you can go back and kind of glue those down. But it's very important that you start at the top and start at the bottom. This is long, so I can cut this part off. So let's review. You're going to accordion fold your paper. You don't want it to be too skinny. Fold it in half and then hold that middle fold. You do not want to cut that fold or else you'll get two pieces. Okay? And then we're going to glue it on our paper. Circles and triangles work best. I will say some people the other day didn't cut the shape out. They had it folded let me use this as an example. They had their paper folded, but then they just did this. Can you see? And they didn't have that shape cut out. So you want to make sure you get that shape all the way cut out so that you get that shape. So what they ended up having were just lines on theirs.